with someone that I knew. Away we'll go sailing in a race among the ruins. If you plan to face tomorrow, do it soon.
Hey, what's up? So, I just got home from eating supper, and, yeah, I just got done, I drove up here too, so, yeah. 10-hour drive. That is the longest I've ever driven by myself. I am super duper far away, and I am all alone. It's kind of cool. Look at this. Also, this, I'll show you tomorrow morning, but this Airbnb is crazy. They have like a lot of alcohol, and I can't tell if I'm allowed to drink it or not. Anyway, I'm super tired, I think. Can't tell if it was the margarita I had at lunch or not. Lunch? I hate that ice maker. I don't know if you just heard it, but it goes off sometimes, and it's like... Sounds like someone breaking in. Scared the crap out of me the first time I heard it. Anyway, I'm super tired. Just had lunch at this... dinner at this cool Mexican restaurant. Mexican? Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Italian restaurant. It was like a weird cabin. It was like... I walked in there and I was like, it does not feel like an Italian restaurant should be in here. And it is. And, it was really good. The pizza was really good. And I got a cherry margarita because I was curious what that tasted like. It was awful. That was the worst margarita I've ever had. And it was $14. The Michiganians do not make good margaritas. Also, that margarita was the same price as my pizza. The same price. What the heck? That's ridiculous. Anyway. You can't tell. I'm really tired. I really struggled like the last 2 hours of the drive. Like really, really bad. The rest of the drive was fine, but it was like I was starting to lose my mind those last 2 hours. So... if I ever did this again, I don't know, with people it'd probably be easier, but if I ever did it again or did a long distance thing like this, I'd probably stop halfway next time. Because that was hard. Anyway, I was gonna hang out, but I think I'm just gonna go straight to bed, honestly. I'm pooped. And yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. Tomorrow, I'm gonna get some snacks and groceries and things like that. Then I'll go to Alpena. Why am I making that face? I'll go to Alpena. Do some stuff there. Just really spend the day there. And it's gonna be a chill day, so... yeah. It'll be a good time. See you then. Yo, what's up? It's the first day. It's the first day. Peep the fit, though. Peep the fit. Is it good? Is it bad? I always like tucking in my shirt, but then I feel like it makes me look like I'm fat. Because there's like this looseness here, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I might leave it like this. I might not. I don't know. But it's time for the Airbnb tour. This room looked a lot better before I got here. But yeah. Very nice bedroom. 400 pillows on the bed, which I don't understand, but yeah, the house of the owners is right there. And yeah, that's where I'm parked. This loft area is very nice. I really like it. Got the game and laptop set up for tonight. Oh, this thing. Yeah. I almost showered in it, or I guess took a bath in it today, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. So I haven't tried it yet. Now this, though, I love. I love this poster. Excuse me. Poster? Not really a poster, but it like shows the depth of the Great Lakes in different areas. Oh, it's beautiful. I don't know where they got this because I want one. I want one of these. It's so cool. Now for the downstairs, which is probably the coolest area. Look at that. Man, it's fancy. Wow. A lot of space for just one guy like me. And, then you look in here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it because there's no light in this fridge. There's a bunch of beer. A bunch of beer. I was like, am I allowed to have that? If I'm not, why would they leave it in here? And if they did, why would they trust me with it? Because, like, look at this. Look at all this elk. I got a cool little ice maker. I was like, oh my word. I don't know if I'm allowed to touch all this, but it's like, gee whiz. I mean, they left everything out. So I don't know. I don't think I'm going to touch any of this. But it's pretty cool. But now I'm going to get me some breakfast. I will bring it back here. And I will eat it. And then after that, maybe run and get some groceries. And, yeah. Then leave for Alpena. So, goodbye. Wow. There it is. Lake Huron. Wow. You just can't see anything. Amazing. Man, this is beautiful. Alright, I'm here in Alpena. I'm going to go to the Great Lakes Heritage Museum, but first I'm going to go get something to eat. Because I'm hungry and I have to pee. I always have to pee. Always have to pee. There we are. I gotta go this way though. Gosh, I got the hiccups. Look at this big map. That's where I am right now. That's me right there. Yeah. Beautiful. It's crazy how many lighthouses there are too. Like, look at those. And so many wrecks. I didn't even realize this when I came up to this. These are all the wrecks. Maybe not all of them, but all of them that are documented and have been found. Oh my goodness. Isn't that nuts? The Isaac M. Scott. I've never heard of this one. A white hurricane. Claiming 12 ships. Just on that day, or... Gee whiz. Man. Oh, just that year. Okay, must just be that year. Crazy thing about this thing is I bet it's not even half the size of the boats out there now. Crazy. Well, there you go. It was 248 sailors all in one day. Man. That is unbelievable. The crazy thing about this place, they won't even scratch the surface of how many ships are in there, are out there sunken in all their stories. It's a shame. Luckily, we got lots of people who love shipwrecks on YouTube. And I bet you can find a video about the Oscar T. Flint. Surely. Drink local. Don't mind if I do.
Yes, Mrs. Flynn.
Gosh, that
It's
scared
getting too rough to write anyway.
that scared
No more
the
lessons tonight.
poop out of me.
Can I go on deck?
Georgie, come take this coffee to your father. I'm not sure how long I can keep my stove going, and he'll be wanting something hot before the next watch starts.
Captain, I made Thunder Bay Island light to the northwest.
Thank you, Mr. Adams. Still west now 280 degrees. We need to sail close to the North Point if we're going to make it into the bay. How are the boys holding up? Wish I had 4 more lights.
Yeah, they're pretty tired, Captain. Everybody's cold, beaten up. Everybody but Owen. That squarehead's made of iron.
Captain, we got 4 feet water in the forecastle. I think most is coming in on the starboard side, maybe 4 to 5 feet down. We've been taking on water since the leaving Milwaukee. While it's getting worse, she may have spit out her talking. This hole is too old. I'm tired. Aye, Captain.
Oh my goodness, I thought it was over. Whoa. I just dropped my glasses. Here I thought the journey was over. There's even more. I had no idea. Wow. Dude, they let you play video games here. Here they have actual artifacts from the Cheboygan. Wow. It's incredible. I mean, they've got more stuff behind me, but sometimes the story of some of these shipwrecks just personally resonate with you, and you think about them a lot. The one that's resonated with me today is the Cheboygan. Head-on collision with its sister ship. Wild. Check that out. It's the engine plate of some ship. Wow, that's crazy. But they just got this here in a cabinet. Now I had no idea about this. The Nordmere was the Thunder Bay's last shipwreck in 1966. That's interesting. I'll have to look into how this happened. Very interesting. There's the Nordmere again. I was just looking for the bathroom. Another picture of the Nordmere. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to a video of that on my drive home. Hey, I didn't get much other video yesterday. I just kind of hung out in Alpena the whole day. That was fun. Then I drove home, came home at like 6 o'clock maybe, or came back to the Airbnb at around 6 o'clock. Yeah, I was just feeling really tired, I think, from the other night. The other night where I drove all day and then I didn't get a lot of sleep. Yeah, just really made me tired. So I woke up really late today. And it's like I was supposed to be at the Whitefish Point Shipwreck Museum at 8 o'clock this morning. And it's 9:30. So that's alright though. I got the sleep I needed, so yeah. I didn't realize how many shipwreck museums there actually are up here. It's kind of nuts. And, you know, a lot of my afternoons are kind of clear of anything. Like, I don't really have much going on. So maybe I'll hit some up that weren't on my schedule. I don't know, because there's one in Mackinaw that I didn't know about. There's one between Cheboygan and Alpena that I completely missed. There's just a lot, so yeah. I'll have to hit some of those up too. So anyway, see ya whenever. See you on the Mackinac Bridge, because I'm going to record that. That's going to be awesome. Yeah. I think I'm ready. I got like a spooky stories CD from that one Shipwreck museum though, and I'm gonna listen to that while I'm out and about today. So I think that'll be fun. Anyways, goodbye.
Brian argued about what kind of face to carve on a pumpkin. Christine wanted a smiling, happy face, while Brian wanted a pumpkin with beady eyes and sharp teeth. In the end, Brian won out, and it was decided that the pumpkin would have a scary face, but not too scary. The Nichols had no idea just how scary their pumpkin would turn out to be.
There it is. Here's the bridge. I still gotta go through Mackinaw City, but that's pretty exciting. Here we go. I believe this is the biggest, what's it called? I think this is the biggest suspension bridge in the Western Hemisphere, if I'm not wrong. This thing is, yeah, this thing is like, what's it called? It's 5 miles long. 5 miles long. Ooh, I'm gonna have to go over there. Whoa, Mackinaw City looks sick. Anyway, here we go. I don't know. Apparently this is a toll road, but I don't know where to go for the toll, so whatever. Here we go. Wow. Wow. I'm like kind of nervous here. Whoa. So that's Lake Huron. That's Lake Michigan. Huron, Michigan. And there's a boat. I don't know what kind of boat that is, but do you see it? You see it over there? I bet you see it over there. Yeah. Oh, that's so pretty. Wow. This is nuts. I don't know what it said the speed limit is, but it says it's 20 actually. It says 20 on my phone, so it's 45 on the car. But yeah. Wow. Look at that. Sweet. I don't know where this toll is. Is it at the end of the road or what? Wow. About to enter the Upper Peninsula. Oh yeah, it says 45 right there. Okay. Well, I'll keep going 50. I'll be alright. Wow. Oh, this is so cool. There's the ship again. It's closer now. Wow. This is crazy. Wow. I mean, look at that. There's just nothing. There's a lot, but there's nothing. But there's a lot. Oh, wait, that's Mackinac Island. I didn't even think about that. That's Mackinac Island right there. Wow. Cool. Now, these are some great lakes. sent it back on the ship. Oh, they did? Yeah. So I just left that museum, and it was really busy, but I don't know. I'm getting choked up. Being about roughly 30 miles away from where the wreck actually is right now, and seeing that whole display and seeing the bell and everything. It really hit me hard, man. Like, it really hit me hard. I know it's stupid to be crying over a boat that sank in 1975, but it's like, those are real people, man. Those are real people. And then they started playing that stupid song over the, over the speakers. I lost it. I bawled in there like a little baby. Anyway. Yeah.
Do you see? That's what this is right here. Do you see?
This was the ship that sank before the Edmund Fitzgerald, with only one survivor. And his story is, oof. His story is rough.
At least I have the fascination. I mean, every time I come up to and I look at the lights Huron, I can't help but say, you missed me.
You're a little big.
A little big?
What? How big of a boat could hold this?
That's a big boat.
A Titanic.
Probably says right there, maybe on that one side.
So he had a man in that submarine now. For 7 days, we had fog up here for 7 days straight. We got that little wash fog.
This was Lake Superior's first lighthouse. It's crazy.
Used to be, so it's a light for FCM. We're kids. It's just it's pretty cool.
Wish we could go up there. Sadly, you can't. It'd be awesome if you could, though.
Don't you want sand in your
It is freezing. Freezing. Okay. That was the best stop so far. That was amazing. That museum was just incredible. I don't know what to say. It just hit me right there. It was beautiful. And also just seeing Lake Superior, standing in it. I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to leave. I wanted to stay there, right there all day. So, but no, I can't. So I'm gonna go to St. Marie now. Go to the Soo Locks. Last I checked, the James R. Barker is there. I'd love to catch it, but if I can't, I don't think I'll be able to. But if I can, that'd be cool. Dude, I just got to St. Marie. There's already a ship sitting here. Wow. It's the CSL Wheeland or something. Hopefully I can get more video of it once I get to the visitor center. I'm about to get on this boat right here. I didn't even know this was here. I just saw this on Google Maps. On a whim. This is gonna be so cool. There I am. I'm on the ship. On that right there. (1917). Ship was built in 1917. Can't believe it. It's crazy how long these things are in service. So big they gave me a map. That's crazy. Crazy. This place is nuts. I love all these models. I'm so glad they have all these models. They're awesome. Jeez. It's beautiful. Oh, wow. There's the valley camp compared to the other ones. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow. Holy cow. That's a big model. Wow. That's amazing. Oh, there's fish. Oh, yes. I so badly wanted a Great Lakes. Oh, hello. Oh, I so badly wanted to see a Great Lakes aquarium. Here we are. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh, look at them all. Oh, I'm not going to video much of this. I'm not going to video much of these fish because I want to enjoy them. I love fish. Bye. That's nuts. That's just crazy. Art gallery, huh? This feels wrong. Like I don't feel like I'm supposed to be in here. Look at the ground. Wow. Beautiful paintings though. Hey. Valley camp. Wow. That's really cool. These ship models are so cool. Like, that's just massive. It's crazy how big it is. So much cool stuff here. Inoperative, do not use. Yeah. Wow. This is nuts. Look, I can't see out there. Holy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. This is nuts. Wow. Man. Ooh, I don't like that. Wow. Crazy. No. Look at that. That's crazy. Wow. Speaking tube. This is crazy. Like going through there too? Wow. That's amazing. Wow. This is awesome. This is awesome. Cool. Oh, they get a nice room. Look at that. You can't see it. You can just see me, but trust me, it's a cool room. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh. Ugh. I wish, man. This is beautiful. This is beautiful up here. Okay, we're gonna walk down this way now. It's a lot of walking. Oh, this is awesome. I probably missed like all the boats that'll be at the Soo Locks visitor center, but whatever. This is worth it, man. This is so cool. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna video the whole thing. This whole walk. I got like lights and stuff out here. That's cool. There's an electric car over here that's just whirring away. I can hear it right now. I was gonna look at that, but there's nothing there, so I don't know what that's about. Boat. Man, it was hot down there. I didn't say anything, but my goodness, it was hot down there. Guess it makes sense. It's just like a tin can, pretty much. Man, this is great. This is so cool. Still going. Okay. I feel like there's supposed to be a door here, but yeah. I'm gonna assume there's a place to go in here somewhere. Ugh. Ugh. Plenty of toilets. Good thing. There's always a toilet inside. More rooms. Honestly, I'd kind of mess with this. Like, I'd sleep here. Mesh hole. Whoa. Okay, they were pretty cramped though. These are pretty cramped. Galley. Where the meals are prepped. Oh, yes. Beautiful. They have a giant thing here, so you can't really see over it, but yeah. Whoa, okay, never mind. Wow. We get a little fancy in here. Shoot. Officers and guests ate their meals here. Occasionally, low-ranking crew members would be invited to dine with the officers. Oh, interesting. So there was like... Huh. So there were different... Interesting. I didn't know there... I guess, yeah, that's true. There would be that enough people for that many chairs, but... Oh, yeah, okay, here. Yeah, okay. A little fancy, getting a little fancy. And a little fancy around here. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's a nice room. I wouldn't want to come around here if I was if I was one of the guys staying on the other side. I'd be jealous. Yeah, I guess I didn't realize there was like high-ranking officers and low-ranking officers. I didn't know there was a difference. Had no idea. Very interesting. But, yeah. Ooh, that floor's not looking too good. Anyway. Okay. Saving the best for last. Hopefully it'll be the best. Or it's gonna freak me out. Wow. Wow. That's awesome. Terrifying, but awesome. Yeah, I've seen everything. Pretty much. Mostly everything. Man. This is the coolest. This is my favorite. Can we go up? There's like an upper part. I want to go up. Let's see. I don't think I get uppies. No uppies for me. Very, very sad. The Oilers room. Well, I think I'm done here. I'm done on the Valley Camp. Thank you, Valley Camp. What an awesome experience. Look at all these boats, too. Look at these fancy boats. Pretty cool. I'd love to own a boat, I think. That'd be fun. Anyway, I think I'd like to drive one, and I'd like to be on one, but also the maintenance is probably not fun at all. So, yeah. Okay, there's a ship coming right now, so I rushed to the visitor center, or the Soo Locks visitor center. I'm gonna go right now. I don't really know where I'm going. I don't think I'm going to the right place, but there's boat tours over here. Might try that later. That'd be kind of fun. Maybe. I gotta figure out where the heck this, where you can watch the boats, though. Maybe it's here, maybe it's not. I don't know. We'll see.
All ships passing through the locks must report the amount of cargo and number of passengers on board.
And this one is going to accommodate wider ships.
Down there. Where'd you get this? So, wait till you see it coming in.
I gotta go take a potty break. I'm not all the time. I thought I was just going to the ship is sinking. What? Oh, it's happening. Oh, so you can't really. Oh, for birds, I sit on it. Literally facing birds. No, then the birds. Oh, yeah, yeah, he wants to bird.
Right, somewhere else.
So Adam was saying, you know, that our school that back was all this pushing on there, and I said, but if you push just in front of the doors, it's not rough down there. It's literally just rough.
Bye-bye. Alright, today is my last full day here, pretty much. Last day. I'm gonna go up to Munising now. I'm gonna go up to Upper Peninsula again, and I'm going to do the Shipwreck glass bottom boat tours. So that'll be fun, and probably just hang out at Munising all day. So yeah, that's about it. I don't know what else to say. I'm just ready to go. Bye. Bye. Hey, I'm on the road, but I just thought of this, and I forgot to talk about it in my last thing. So the last video I got last night was from the Soo Locks, I believe. But after that, I went to this thing that was like right out in front of the park that the Soo Locks Visitor Center was in. I think it was called Lockview Restaurant or something like that. Well, it was like I ate breakfast, and I ate dinner there. But I got really full really fast somehow. I don't know why, but anyway, I ordered an appetizer. I ordered their cheese curds, and oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Those were the greatest cheese curds I've ever had in my life. They weren't cheese curds. They were like these giant cubes. These giant cubes of cheese, and they're like so gooey on the inside. It was incredible. And I think they had like brown spots on it, and every bite was really soft. So I think, and from what I could see, I'm pretty sure there were like bits of bread in it. Because even when I tasted it, it was like, this doesn't taste like it's fully cheese. It tastes like there's something else in here. And I think they put bread in it. Like they put some breadcrumbs in it. So that was pretty cool. That was a great place. Highly recommend. About to go on the Mackinac Bridge again, and look at this. It's like all foggy. I gotta pass this guy to look at it. Wow. Whoa. That's so cool. There's not a lot of traffic on this bridge, like, ever, so it's kind of nice, kind of convenient. Wow. That's cool. That was a cool car. I love this bridge. I love it. 1 mile away from Munising, and there's like, there's some mountains over here. Mountains up here. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Yeah. Very excited. I got like almost 2 hours before my my Shipwreck tour, so I'm just gonna drive around, check things out. Dog patch restaurant, I guess. Yeah. So I'm gonna do some investigating. I definitely gotta go to the bathroom first, because I always have to pee. I have the smallest bladder in the world. Goodbye. Alright, one thing I just found is Horseshoe Falls, so I'm about to go through that. We'll see how it is. Cool. This place is pretty. heard, I was given quarters for this. I've heard I can feed some fish somewhere. So we'll see where that is. I would love to feed some fish. Oh, dude, we got big chests. Dude, big chests. Oh, and they've got a sign, in case you don't know what chest is. Thank goodness. What would I have done without that? Oh, a sundial. Oh, that's fun. Well, it probably doesn't do a good job if there's 2 trees in the way. But it was worth it. Well, maybe it does, actually. What time is it? 11? Yep, I mean, it's 11:05 right now, so I guess it does work with a giant tree in the way. There's a lot of kids here. I think this is a very popular area for kids, so it's kind of funny. Oh, is that a real duck? I think that's a real duck. Am I? Is it a real duck? Guys, I can't tell. I think it is, but I can't see it moving from here. Yummy. I don't think they're over here. I think they told me they're all on that side. I don't see any of them over here. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think the fish are coming to say hi. It was a real duck. I knew it. Oh my goodness, he hung himself. How could you let this happen? This must be a new attraction. Oak tree with dirty sock. Brilliant. Gonna try feeding the fish again. Oh shoot, look at that. I already see him. I don't know if you can see him on the camera, but look at that. There they are. Okay. Will they come to the food? Or will the food go to them? Let's see. Oh, there you go. Oh. Oh, they love it. Oh, they love it. Oh, look at them. Look at them all. Look at them. They're vicious. They're vicious. Oh, look at them all. Let's just throw them all in there. That's awesome. I got more quarters, don't worry. Wait, are they actually supposed to be rainbow trout? Are they? I can't really tell. I think, well, oh yeah, I see some, yeah. I don't think you can see them on camera, but yeah, I see some that are in fact rainbow trout. Wow, that's so cool. They better be hungry because they got a big old pile. There you go. It's so fun. I wonder what else they'd eat in here. My hands smell like dog food. Cool. Cool fish. I love fish. I'm such a nerd for fish. I ate a fish last night. He tasted pretty good. Anyway. Well, that was a cool waterfall, and then kind of a strange place, and a very, very strange gift shop. Like, very strange. And then they started playing the craziest music. I started to feel like I was schizophrenic, so I left. I didn't even buy anything. But anyway, I think I'm gonna go grab lunch. So I'm about to eat at this place called the Dog Patch. It looked kind of funny. Also, it's got a cool car. Guys, look at that. That's pretty cool. Cool. Hopefully it's good. Well, never mind. Turns out, there is a 1 hour gap between breakfast and lunch where they don't serve anything. Which is so strange to me. Like what? I don't know. So I guess I'm gonna go somewhere else, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh well. I have instead decided to stop at burger. So I guess I'll get a burger. Yeah. Cool. This place is awesome. There's so much on the menu, it's great. So, is exactly how I describe it. Hold on, Creepcast. Hold on. That is exactly how I describe it. I got a bison burger, and 95% of it was onion, and had Circle K ranch on it. You know, the you know, the gas station chain. Anyway, I got a shirt just because it's like, feels like kind of an iconic place. So, had to do it, you know. A holy wah in every bite. I just saw that slogan. That's so strange. Anyway, about to go on my Shipwreck tour. There's the boat.
And then he ate all my gummies. Nothing's super hungry. Also, Well, that was a lake. Well, you can't see the bottom. Oh, look at that. You are awesome.
over here on Grand Island. 14 years later, a Canadian salvage company wanted the cargo that was on the ship. They didn't want to do their operations in Munising. They had too much shipping and logging traffic going through the area at the time. So here's what they did. Imagine this in 1884. They used canvas straps, chains, steam-powered hoists. They lifted the ship off the bottom of the lake. They drug it underwater over here to Murray Bay. They set it down, salvage what they wanted, and then they just left it. And we're glad that they did because we get to come out here and show it to you. Well, we're going to show you today.
You want to get an idea of what that iron ore looked like? There is a piece of it on the front counter here on this lower deck. It's also called specular hematite. Would have been mined in the Ishpeming and Nagani area about an hour west of here. Oh, there it is. Alright, looks like we are going to start on the stern railing. Just beyond that railing, you're going to see a metal post with a chain. That metal post is the rudder post, and that chain would have been put there by the salvage company to lock that rudder in place as they towed the ship over here to Murray Bay. Just beyond that, there's going to be a small square opening. That's the aft companionway. Would have held a stick-style ladder for crew members to get down into the cargo holds. And then we're going to see a very large square opening. That is 20 feet by 20 feet. That's the cabin trunk area. The cabin trunk would have been 8 feet high and sat 4 feet above the deck, 4 feet below the deck. And if you look down, you can actually see the beams that it would have sat on. And then you're also going to see the port side railing laying across that open area. The cabin trunk would have been sleeping quarters for the captain. Also where the galley was. That port side railing that you're seeing was actually some divers tied off to it in like the 60s or 70s. The winds picked up and blew their boats and ripped the railing off the side of the ship. The parchment that you would see on the bottom of a sailboat, that's where that would have been held. This one was able to be raised and lowered in order to accommodate for the depths of the water. And then we're coming up on the forward cargo hatch. Again, they are connected beneath the deck. This ship is sitting in about 30 feet of water. You can see a small hole here. That's a bilge pump hole that they would have used to try to pump that water out. So we're going to see a very large round hole. That is the forward mast hole. So it's about 3 feet in diameter. That mast would have been made of white pine. The forward mast would have sat about 110 feet high. The rear mast, which you didn't see the mast hole for that because it's part of that broken up decking area, that would have sat about 130 feet high, also made of white pine. Alright, here's that chain locker. So that chain locker would have caused the chains for the anchor. Also would have been sleeping quarters for the two lowest men on the totem pole. You're going to see large wooden beams beyond that. That's the tow posts. They would have used that to tie up horse and oxen in order to tow the ship through shallow canals. And then you're going to see the most photographed bow of all of the Great Lakes. There's the bow of the Bermuda. You'll see a thin metal strap that goes along the top of that and all the way down the front. The purpose of that metal strap is to help protect the ship against debris and ice as it navigated through the waters. It also would have helped to lower the insurance rates of the day. She will drift this one more time, so you're welcome to swing by a cool little cave, and then we'll pull on over to the headland, which will be the next shipwreck we'll see today. Alright, you are free to move about the boat.
point them out to you or any wildlife. Sometimes we can see bears out here. You gotta keep your eyes really peeled for bears though. Water's edge. So we took the bow of the Munising right up to his front door. We wanted to read the sign he had posted. Art had a good sense of humor. The sign read, "Please keep off the lawn." What used to be his lawn is that dark blue color. It's now a 70-foot drought lawn. Munising can change very fast. So popular that a few years back, the Weather Channel actually deemed it one of the top 5 beaches in America. Believe it or not, it is the gateway to the Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore, which is straight ahead. You're going to have to trust me on that one. We're going to stay closer to Grand Island today. Looks like the fog's going to hang out over on the lakeshore side. So we'll see some cool rocks over here. The white in the rock is limestone, the black is tannic acid. It comes out of the evergreens growing above. Sometimes you do see orange spots in the rock. That must be near North Pond. Not many little streams and rivers on the island. They eventually get to the edge. So I'm going to go outside and use my left side controls so that you guys are able to stand in that bow area. All that I ask is that you keep an eye out for me so that when I go back to my wheelhouse, I can try and see again. By try, I mean the fog's not really helping.
I see it.
I am no pro. Yes, I've been working it for 12 years. That does not mean a thing. Today's my first day driving. So if you've ever been on a boat in fog, Amy didn't believe me and then it happened. Okay, now that we can kind of see the rocks here, there's a gravel layer in the rock. There's many of them. It's called the basal conglomerate layer. That's from when the glaciers came through millions of years ago, carved out the basins of the Great Lakes. It's the sediment left behind from each glacier. So every gravel line you see is a different glacier at a different time period. Now, you might also notice that the rocks don't stop at the water line. They actually go down under the water all the way across the lake and up on the National Lakeshore. So you're in one giant sandstone bowl. So when somebody asks me, are these the pictured rocks? I have to tell them, decide for yourself. They'll end up becoming a statistic in our cell phone graveyard here. Amy's on the top deck, Molly's on the bottom deck. They'll take your picture for you.
Kind of squeeze it towards the center so everybody has a chance to get around the viewing house. She's going to get us into position here. The Etler was 210 feet long, 36 feet wide, had an internal cargo capacity of 1,100 tons. On the day she went down, does anybody know what she was carrying? 1,100 tons of bulk table salt. So as you can imagine, table salt's not going to hold up real well in Lake Superior. The insurance company did deem it a total loss. Our locals seem to think we won, because that's why the Whitefish tastes so good today. I'm going to go ahead and take the word for it.
On this boat, like, was it over wave like the last one?
No, it just hit this reef. So it was carrying 1,100 tons of that bulk table salt. It could also carry 1 million board feet of lumber on top. So it wasn't overloaded, it just trying to navigate through a winter storm. Alright, as she gets us positioned here, we are on the bottom section. You might see a real wide flat board on the very bottom of the lake. That is the keel. You see a beam that's kind of opened above that, that's the keelson. And then as we drift back, running parallel to that keelson are these sister keelsons. Beneath those, running perpendicular in groups of 2 and 3, are the ribs of the ship. We're going to drift back. You're going to see a whole lot more debris. You're going to see some metal piping. You'll see ropes and chains. You're going to see some I-beam that looks a bit like a railroad track. It kind of is. They had a cart and rail system on this ship in order to move cargo easier. So picture, for those of us old enough, the carts like in the Indiana Jones movies. For you younger kids, I don't know, maybe picture Minecraft. Something like that. So this ship was made of white oak, but it was also clad in steel. It had 3 masts on it that stood about 50 feet high, but it also had a 485 horsepower compound steam engine. That steam engine was eventually blown up as well in order to salvage 80 pounds of brass bearings. Just a few. It was sticking up too far out of the water, so it was dangerous for other ships that were going by. Plus, they just thought that was bad luck. They didn't want to be right by that. So they blew it up to get it down below the water. Which is why you can see it's in such a scattered field. Alright, this area here that you're seeing is where the engine bed, or the engine would have sat. It's the engine bed compartment. Those bolts down there, believe it or not, are about 5 feet tall. And the nut on top of those bolts is about the size of a softball. It's pretty crazy. And again, that's where that 485 horsepower compound steam engine would have sat. She's going to spin us off of this bottom section here in just a moment. So we're going to head over to the port side section. You see the phone? So we like to call that cell phone a cautionary tale. Do not hang your cell phone over the side of the boat when you try to get a picture, or it becomes part of our tour. November 23rd of this year will be 100 years for this shipwreck. So I'd say it's still in pretty great shape. You're going to see some white specks down there on the wood. That's actually still the paint that's stuck to the nails. You might see a board that sticks out a little further than the rest of them. That's called the sacrificial rub rail. So the purpose of that was when they would dock the ships, that would rub up against the dock versus rubbing up against the side of the ship and causing damage. There was a small round hole beyond that. That was a porthole that allowed water to flow off the deck. And then there was an old ring you might also notice. That's a hawseye ring. Chains or ropes would have gone through that. And as we drift back, you'll notice this section's a bit more beat up and not as put together. Well, the waves out here get pretty big, so these rocks do beat up against the side of the wood and do some damage. There is the anchor. That anchor is 5 feet wide, 8 feet tall, and weighs 2,500 pounds. You might have noticed a little blue tip to it. Well, that's because that anchor sat in a gentleman's yard for about 20 to 30 years. He was a professor at Northern Michigan University. He had dove down here and got down here, painted it a nice shade of light blue and had it sitting in his yard. He decided to retire and move to Florida. That there's absolutely no way of paying that kind of shipping cost. So I should probably put it back where it belongs. He got a hold of Captain Pete Linquist, who was the founder of Shipwreck Tours, and they did indeed put it back. But they just had paper maps, compasses. They didn't have the navigational technology that we have today. Trying to navigate through a blinding snowstorm, and then that thing pops up. And then you'll see it disappear, and then it's real deep, about 30 feet. There is quite a bit of debris down here, and it's a little hard to see right now because it's kind of murky. But there are lifeboat davits. There are boilers. There's a big boiler cap. There's some sections of steam stack that are about 10-foot sections each, 3 of them. Maybe that light will hit us just right and we'll start to see things down there. I'll get it for you. You'll be okay. I'll get it as soon as we're done with this. Alright. Start to see some debris down there. And then you're going to start to see a white line and a white ring. That white line is the original clawfoot tub of the Hitler. That white ring. I heard some giggling, so I bet people guessed it. That is the toilet.
Oh my gosh.
100-year-old toilet sitting at the bottom of Lake Superior. I bet you a lot of you woke up this morning and thought, I feel like it's a great day to go see a toilet.
Alright, I'm walking back to my car because I had to park somewhere weird because their parking was extremely limited. But, man, that was awesome. That was wonderful. I enjoyed that so much. And it was foggy, too. It was so cool that it was, like, foggy and stuff, too. So, that was awesome. Extremely happy I did that. Honestly, I'd like to do another tour, honestly. I think that'd be really fun. I don't know. We'll see. I bet there's some other some other places around here. Who knows? Maybe if I have time, I'll just go on another one. I don't know. Alright, I have stopped at a rest stop before I leave the Upper Peninsula to touch Lake Michigan. One of the goals of this trip was to, one, see the Edmund Fitzgerald and things like that, or see the Belle at least. Hi, buddy. Hi. See the Belle, go to Whitefish Point, and another goal was to touch at least 3 of the Great Lakes. And this is the last one. Looks like there's a lot more waves here. It's crazy how all of the Great Lakes I've seen look so different. One of these days, I'm gonna come up here and I'm not gonna come back down. Ow! He's yelling at me. What? Do you guys not like me? So, there's yet another shipwreck museum that I forgot was here. You ready for what it is? Oh, you can't really see it, but yeah. It's a giant icebreaker. Yeah, look at that. I think I'm on the wrong side, though. Well, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure they're done doing tours of the ship today, so either that or I still don't really know how to get into it. So, hey, I think I'm definitely going to come back. So, there you go. That's something to look forward to. Is that ship over there? You can't see it from here, but yeah. So I'm going to go home, hang out, probably play some games with friends tonight. And then I'm going home, as much as I don't want to. I wanted Buffalo Wild Wings on this trip too, but I'm not getting that either. All right, it's time to leave. I don't know. It's hard to describe how I feel right now, but I think I'm happy. I don't know. It's just I've just never gone on a solo trip before. It's crazy. I mean, it's like, I guess I'm just surprised that nothing went wrong. And then I'm gonna get home just fine. I love Michigan, and I will be coming back. And I want to come with friends, and I want to come with an actual proper kayak, because I didn't bring mine, because it's kind of junk, but what a lovely place to stay, too. I mean, there's so much space for everybody. Like, I could definitely, come back with some friends. So, hopefully I can do that. I would like to come back. with friends. Oh, there's all the glasses. I was looking for the glasses. Wow, I didn't even see that here. Anyway, whoever watched this vlog with this funny little camera that I always take with me everywhere, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next vacation. Bye.
I first sailed her waters in my birch bark canoes. We fished in her rivers, we hunted on her shores, but many a brave warrior was taken down by her beneath her cold blue waters, never to return. But I loved her then, she called me back again. Oh, I loved her then. Then I sailed her waters in my ships of wind and sail, to carry away her treasures and live to tell the tale. But many a proud sailing ship was taken down by her, and many a fine sailor was never to return. But I loved her then, she called me back again. She said, come and be my lover, come and sail my seas, come and take my treasures, but my lovers never leave, my lovers never leave. Then I built my lighthouses to shine along her shore. Whitefish Point would be the first, there'd follow many more. Sable Point and Iroquois, Grand Island and Chris Point. All along the Shipwreck coast, still many ships were lost. But I loved her then, she called me back again. Oh, I loved her then. I'll build my ships much stronger, I'll build my ships of steel, I'll build them with more power, her winds I will not feel. But she took those ships to the bottom, she took those ships of steel, took them as her lovers, never to return. But I loved her then, she called me back again. Oh, I loved her then. Then I sent my lifesavers to rescue them from her, and the brave Coast Guardsmen stationed